I'm Ashley Swinnerton, Collection Specialist in the Department of Film at the Museum of Modern Art. And today I am watching The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, directed by Robert Wiene and released in the early part of 1920. I chose this film in part because I think silent films get a bad rap sometimes. People dismiss them before they even give them a chance. Oh, they're so boring, I can't pay attention, nothing ever happens. That is absolutely not true about this film. This film, we have Dr. Caligari, who is sort of a mystic figure who takes control of Cesare, a somnambulist or sleepwalker, and compels him to commit murder. And they terrorize this small German town during their sort of yearly fair. The look of this film is so distinctive. There are certain shots that are just burned into my retinas forever. The sets, the costumes, the makeup, all highly stylized. Even the intertitles use an unusual font and have these great graphic, geometric background designs. This is a quintessential example of German Expressionism. When I think of Expressionism, I think the famous woodcuts, paintings, and drawings, bold, dark, angular, high contrast. There was hyperinflation in Germany after World War I, and so the producers didn't have a large budget. They couldn't build these large, elaborate sets, so instead they had to use innovative camera movements. There were more close-ups of the actors, and they had to place the camera, at angles to accommodate for smaller sets. When you have a silent film, you don't have spoken dialogue, so you have to, use other means. You have to use your face or your actions to help convey the narrative. And I think sometimes in silent movies, the acting can be over the top and, kind of ridiculous and cartoony. But in this case, it really adds to the drama and enhances the sort of horror of the film. So this is an iconic scene. Caligari is waking up his sleepwalker for the first time. This actor, Conrad Veidt, has such nuance. This is literally just a man opening his eyes, and there is just the weight of the world as he slowly opens them. He barely moves, but you cannot take your eyes off of him because his presence is so magnetic. I think art can often be a response to trauma or crisis. Think about the context of the production of this film. It was also produced at a global turning point, the end of World War I. It was the end of the German Empire and the end of the monarchy and the establishment of the Weimar Republic in its place. The flu pandemic that just decimated the German army. These are huge, huge upheavals in people's lives. And the result was both a darkness and a creativity that is just astounding. And I think we're going through another turning point right now, a little over 100 years later. And I have to wonder, what kind of art is going to come after the COVID pandemic is finally truly over. We're already starting to see shifts in filmmaking practices, movies shot entirely via Zoom. And I don't know what's coming next, but I can't wait to see it.